Hello, hello. I don't even want to hold y'all long. Let me go ahead and get this out the way right now. First of all, salute to everybody that's going to check out the video. Please, as you come in, hit the like button. I see you. We building over here. I see you. Salute, salute, salute. Please hit that like button. Let me get right into this real quick. I was having a conversation with um, a young man that kind of reminds me of myself. And in that conversation, the young man was just very upset as we continue to talk, and rightfully so. But I had to break down some things for that young man, and I wanted to do it, kind of regurgitate the conversation for you guys, and see if you can possibly relate. Um, I was in myself personally. I was in group homes. I was in foster homes, in and out of juvenile detention. So growing up, you know what I'm saying, not really having your mom around, not having your dad around, you grow up with this sense of entitlement, like the world owes you something. Like you know what I'm saying, you start to place blame on other people that when in all reality, it's really you who needs to actually go out and get whatever you want. And I see that with a lot of people these days. I see the level of entitlement, the level of I want someone else to go out for me and do the work for me. And when this is how I see life. I see that we get already a hand dealt for us. Some of us, you come from a single parent home. Some of us fathers were incarcerated or passed away, but either way, it wasn't a co-parenting situation. You didn't have two parents in the home. Some of us, hey, didn't know where our next meal was coming from. Some of us, either you was a single child or you had numerous siblings. It's like there's almost the same background story for these type of people, myself included. Almost the same background type of story for people that felt entitled. But really that entitlement came from anger. It came from not understanding what you needed to do to be successful. And it came from fear. Let me just be honest with you. It comes from fear. It's like, man, how come I don't have the good home? How come I wasn't, a spoon fed, given a silver spoon? How come I don't have the same accomplishments as, my friends or their parents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So then you start to build resentment. You start to get upset, like, okay, well, how come you got a new bike? How come you guys have a Christmas tree? Hey, how come your lights are on and our lights are off? So then you start to sit back and you start to be real cynical about life. Your infinity for life is not an infinity. It's a hatred for life. And this is what I've come to understand about life. And I wanted to kind of talk to some people and maybe they can understand, maybe they got themselves or their children. And I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. Life don't owe you nothing. You get a deck of cards. And here's the great thing about it. Life will allow you to trade your cards in for better, but you got to work for it. Nobody's going to come find you. Nobody's going to look you up. Nobody's going to email you. Nobody's going to send some pigeons. No mailman is going to drop off a package. You're going to have to work for it. You got a deck of cards. It was unfair. Somebody got two jokers and you didn't. Somebody got two aces and you didn't. Some people got extra cards because they like their families got them those extra cards. So they fell into a good situation. But for you, for me, you're going to have to work at this. You're going to have to get up every day and remind yourself, hey, man, listen, I have to do what I need to do today. I have to go out there and get it today. I have to be more prideful. I have to be more happy. I have to be more, and stop being so delusional that someone owes me something. A lot of us are blaming our mothers. Oh, you're a single parent, blah, 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 blah. Blaming our fathers. You was never there. Blaming the environment we grew up in. It's because of this environment we're like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a deck of cards. You have common sense. You have all your limbs. You have your ability to think. Hey, a lot of us have access to phones. Reach out, learn what you need to learn, and get to where you need to go. Get excited about your life. Get pumped up about your life. Get people around you that's going to push you forward. Not drain you, not tell you that the only thing you can do It stands still. Those are the people that you don't want around you. Those are the people that are, it's okay with being mediocre. It's okay with being stagnant. Today is an opportunity that you guys are getting right now to hear something just raw and real. Life does not owe you anything. Your grandparents don't owe you anything. Your mama and daddy don't owe you anything. You're grown now. What they say, grab the bull by the horns and ride that joker. Get what you want. Go out there and get it. Go out there and network. Go out there and let people know how great and wonderful you are. But you can't do that with a bad attitude. You can't do that demanding you need to perform and do for me. No, that's not how life works. You have to go create your narrative. Go create your inner circle. Go create your support system. You got to do it. And this is going to be the one time I'm going to say it. You got to get off your ass and go get it. You got to be hyped up about it. Be hyped up. Be hyped up about fixing your life and getting the life that you want. Just like a new movie coming out. Just like you getting ready to go to the club. Just like you won $1 million. You already got to have that excitement. So that excitement should bring smiles. That excitement should bring an infinity of, you know what, man, possibilities. Learn to push yourself. Learn to build yourself. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself. Because if you're sitting around hoping that somebody else is going to come save you, I'm going to be honest with you. This tough love speaking, I'm telling you right now, the likelihood of somebody coming to save you is slim to none. And all the times that you're wasting and hoping that somebody will come and do everything for you, do the research for you, give you the money. Let you just lay up and just think about what you want to do while you play Nintendo or Xbox or PlayStation. The likelihood of you getting it easier is slim to none. Learn to build, learn to grow. That's my message. That's my message. Learn to get out there on your own and go get it. Do the research, put in the work. Hey, this is the best alley-oop I could give you. This is the best observation I can give you. I've been there, I've done that, and I realized that nobody was going to help me out of my situation but me. You're not going to pray it away. I'm sorry. You're not going to pray it away. God is not just going to drop that blessing right there. Sometimes you got to open up the front door. Sometimes you got to walk down the street. Sometimes you got to drive around the corner. Sometimes you got to travel a little bit. Sometimes you got to open up a book. I know I'm scaring some people. Sometimes you got to do the research yourself. But to think that something is going to happen that's going to be a miracle or that's going to be a blessing and it's going to save you, well, you have to save yourself. Because as soon as you start demanding and start stomping around with a sense of entitlement as if you are the person that somebody should be doing something for just because you've had a hard life. Well, if you think about it, it's a lot of people with that same narrative. It's a lot of people who've been through that same thing. They had them same heinous things happen to them. And their backstory may be even worse than yours. Don't let your story define who you can't become. Don't let your situation tear you down to where you can't reach out and pull yourself out of that rut. A lot of us are still letting the things that have happened to us in the past keep us stagnant, keep us unhappy, keep us mad, keep us jealous, keep us full of this rage and don't know where to put it. So every time you get in a relationship, you dish out that rage on the next person. Every time you go to work, every time you get in your car, every time you go grocery shopping, you're dishing out that rage every day because you don't have enough sense to say, you know what, man, I need to find somewhere I can heal. I need to sit back and think about what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I'm saying. Life don't owe you nothing. It don't. I know it's shocking. I know it's scary. I know it's like, well, what do you mean? What are you saying? Why are you saying this to me? I'm saying it to you because I respect you. I'm saying this to you because I see the potential in you. I'm saying this to you because somebody needs to tell you something unafraid, uninterrupted, unblocked, clear, articulated. Life does not owe you anything. And if you feel you deserve something, you deserve to push you. You deserve to develop you. You deserve to trust you. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for checking out the chat. Please hit that like button and let me know in the comments what you think. Until next time, a thought up. Peace. I'm out.